Hi, welcome to AFTV. I've got James with me. We've just beaten Sheffield United 5-0 at the Emirates. James, you actually mentioned, you said, I don't think it was great, I believe, in the first half, but, getting a 5-0 win, some people, they won't see that. They'll see the scoreline and think, absolutely dominated this game. Arsenal, I'm not going to say back because it's Sheffield United, but, you can take a lot from what you saw today. What did you take from today's performance?
5-0 win, and we didn't get out of second gear, which is a great thing. So, went into this game, even if some of us, me being one of them, were sort of tentatively saying, 3-1 win, hope we see some fluidity. Yeah. Look, we wanted 3 points, we wanted a lot of goals, we wanted the goal difference to be made up, and we got that, and we did that while rotating. So Martin Odegaard didn't see the pitch, Partey's injured, Jesus is injured, so that's great, that bodes really well for the team. First half wasn't bad, because Sheffield did nothing. Apart from the performances, still making sure the opposition do nothing, but Sheffield, look, I don't want to be, when people sort of come out and go, oh, blah, blah, relegate them now, they don't deserve to be in the league. Listen, they earned their place in the league, and credit to them, and they're going to play the 38 games, they're going to give it their best, and against the Big Six, they've been spirited. 2-1 defeats I thought they looked good against City, to be fair, United, Tottenham, but they were poor today, and Arsenal took advantage of how little Sheffield United threw at Arsenal, and maintain control, and we weren't massively fluid. We were very effective. Get the ball into the box where Eddie is. Be really good on set pieces. All of that. Have a really good shape. Get into pockets. And it wasn't like scintillating 1-2, one-touch football, tick-attack on the edge of the area. But it was very effective. And it was the best thing about it was I don't think anyone exerted too much energy getting that 5-0 win. And he was able to rotate doing it. Arteta.
It's a very good point. Very good point. I want to. Come with me on this one. Have we seen Arsenal's best yet? So this far this season for you?
No, I don't think we have. But I don't think we've also seen our best 11 on the pitch yet. Which, for me, I'm saying the starting 11 that how can you include a best 11 with Thomas Partey when he's so frequently unavailable? But I do think if everyone's fully fit, Partey in that six. You look at what Rice has done as the box-to-box in the last 2 games against City, against Sevilla in particular, really, really good. So I feel like with those two in the midfield, with Odegaard, Jesus dropping, I feel like those are our best combinations.
Can we get there without those players to see in our, if not best, close to our best?
Well, can we? I really hope so. We're 7 wins and 3 draws in the first 10. We're top of our Champions League group. We're in the next round of the Carabao Cup. Things are going really swimmingly. I don't think Arsenal have got to their best yet.
Okay.
But I do think whether we can or can't, the answer is we have to, because Mikel Arteta has got the players he needs now. He's had enough time to build this squad. He spent a lot of money. One of Kai Havertz, who he bought for 65 million, or Fabio Vieira, who bought for 35 million, or Smith Rowe, who gave the number 10 a new contract to, have to step up if Thomas Partey is going to miss a lot of the season. And one of them has to be the answer to that 8 role, because I think we all agree that Jorginho, maybe there's a limit to how many games he could play a week, and we know that he doesn't do what Partey and Rice can do in terms of mobility in that area of the pitch, though I think he's been good for us. I think Arsenal should be able to get to near their best. But look, today Arsenal didn't have to be any more than that, and that's fine. It's a long season, there's a lot of football to be played. I thought Sevilla was the more impressive of the 3 performances we've had since back from the international break. That's because you take into account the opposition and the circumstances and some of the football we played. I thought was really good against Sevilla. Today, like I said, didn't have to be that. It was very efficient. 5 goals is fantastic, and well done to the team for that.
Let me ask you, I'm going to ask everyone this today. Eddie Nketiah will still headlines and be, poster boy for this performance. But anyone else for you that, deserves a mention or played really well? Turkis mentioned everyone was just good, but Eddie Nketiah, he got his hat-trick, so got to applaud him.
Got to applaud Eddie, because he can only do what he can do, which is you start a game, score goals, help your team win. On a very basic level, that's all you can do. We weren't watching today going, okay, actually, I was about to say something, and I'll take it back immediately. What I was going to say is we're not looking at him today to link the play and everything. To a degree we are, because if you're coming up against a low block and we're struggling to break them down, I would be here going, Trossard should have started. He helps us get players in the game.
When Jesus is in the team, he does that.
Yeah, but first and foremost, can you get into areas where you receive the ball and you put it in the back of the net when it comes? He does have this unbelievable ability to be in the right places. He just knows where the ball's going to fall. And I don't think that's luck. I think that's an instinct. I think that's a striker's instinct, wanting to get near goal, knowing that there's going to be opportunities that come. And he took the two goals before brilliantly. They're not just tap-ins; they're really well taken goals. But the third is, I described it. It was like Adebayor used to score these goals, where he'd have his back to goal and he'd sort of turn and then just slap it into the top corner. He had that in him, and Eddie Nketiah scored a great goal doing that to get his hat-trick. So fair play to him. Other players that stepped up, I thought Kivior was very comfortable at the back. That's all we can ask. Kivior, untroubled, not seen as the weak link to target by the opposition. Very, very good. In midfield, Smith Rowe and Havertz were fine. Nothing special, but fine. Who else came in? We mentioned Eddie. It's kind of it, really. Yeah, everyone else. Yeah, Kivior and Eddie sort of did their thing at the top and bottom of the pitch. I heard you asking Turkish whether Eddie keeps his place for Newcastle, and the answer is probably yes, because he scored a hat-trick. I still have a feeling that in a game where a team's going to take it to us more, and we might have a little bit of a struggle getting out at times, and we're going to have to weather storms where we're defending. We're going to have periods on the ball. They're a very difficult, robust back four to try and play through Newcastle. I still would argue that a Trossard gets the best out of Martinelli and Saka.
So you as a fan would go with that? If you had to make the choice, you'd go with that, even off the back of Eddie scoring a hat-trick?
People need to not take it personally when we say things like horses for courses. Like Eddie and all that. And Eddie, I'm not surprised. Maybe by the hat-trick I'm surprised. I'm not surprised he scored today. Would he have been in my 11? No, but being in it, I didn't think, oh, well, that's it. The game's being thrown. Absolutely not. He did well. We saw that against Forest earlier in the season. We saw it against Palace. He can absolutely do a job in these games. The other one was Bournemouth. In a 4-0 win, he started in that game. So, Eddie can have a big part to play in these performances and these wins. And he certainly did today. I'd start him against West Ham. I think he's earned that for sure. And I think West Ham's a game we shouldn't take lightly. I want to go through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. I want to take it seriously.
Scored a great goal against him last season as well.
Trossard can start at Newcastle, but if he starts Eddie, I can't complain, because Eddie scored the hat-trick in the league and gave us a 3-0 lead that effectively made us comfortable. So if he gets it, he deserves it. But listen, these are good problems.